And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Throwing, Sellers. Caught over the middle. It's Harbor. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Running inside. It's McAllister. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. To the air, it's Sellers. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Gamecocks! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Handoff to the lone back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Hurricanes have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Off the play fake. Looking for space to the left. Turns it loose deep. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Throwing, Mensah. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Hurricanes. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Moving away from pressure. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Here's Sellers to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Bennett.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Sellers from the gun on third down. Makes the catch. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Gamecocks will have it first and 10. Makes the grab. It's Hunt. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's McAllister. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Gamecocks are marching down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Running inside. It's McAllister. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Sellers. Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Throwing, Sellers. That's caught. It's Hunt. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Using the quick game.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Clark. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He's got him.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Compton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Might as well stick with him. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Here's Mensah to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Going for the big play. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He'll take it himself. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Mensah. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he
makes the grab in their space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Touchdown, Hurricanes! Snagged it in the end zone and put points on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Sellers to throw. The sure hands, it's Harbor.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Good timing on the quick out.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Again, it's Sellers. Thanks to grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they use a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Sellers. Catch in the middle. It's Harbor.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking to the big tight end. Makes the catch. It's Hunt. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. He goes right back to the air. Makes the grab on the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. It's now a one-point game, 14-13.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost in momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with the Yukon Huskies, taking on the number 16 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Huskies, looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Compton. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need... There he goes! Picks up the first down. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
There's a crease. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Defender gets a little too aggressive there, and this offense gets some free yardage. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. This time it's complete. Stumbled to the ground.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket, forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
Back to pass on second down. Right on the money. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Makes the catch and he's free. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Off the RPO, complete. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Throwing, Mensah. Complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Unloads quickly. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Here's Mensah to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Canes! JT unit on the field. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Looking for space. It's Clark. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Finds a tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Hey, man, you're going to have to bring a lot of hats to the party to get this guy down. These big tight ends, they do not go down easy. He's able to make one guy miss, break a tackle, pick up some extra yardage.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Harbor. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Compton. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The run inside. It's Fletcher. On the move at the 30. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
On first down, here comes this offense. He's got it on the right. Might have a chance. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Inside the 45. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Makes it past the marker. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Holds and fires complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. He's got some room headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! The Hurricanes back on top.
Well, that's a great job by the offense responding after your defense just gave up a touchdown. But here's a situation where you want to go for 2 and make this a 9-point game. You kick an extra point, it's only 8, and the opponent, if they go down the field and score, could tie it up if they hit the 2-pointer. So I think the analytics in this situation are telling you, you want to go for 2.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. After giving up that score on the last possession, now they need a touchdown and the 2-point conversion to tie things up. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Throwing Sellers. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. And they weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the second half, they come away with their first sack of the game, and that is going to be a big shot in the arm for this defense.
Throwing on the run. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. Running inside, it's Pringle. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Mensa. Got a man. It's Lofton.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
And the Canes will try to convert on fourth down. A run for the quarterback. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. That conversion sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it on fourth and short.
Yeah, it's a body blow, and it's demoralizing. It's a good point, Reese. When you go for it like that and you go get it, you're essentially telling the opponent, look, you can't stop us. Next time we get in a similar situation, we're going to do the exact same thing, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
They'll send the back in motion. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Snags it. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, he gets the first down on that one. I think if he could do it over, though, he would do his best to stay inbounds and try to bleed as much clock. With the lead right now, obviously the clock is their ally. That's something that they're going to work more on in practice as the season progresses.
The Canes will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And they did tack on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Sellers to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harbor. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. He's going to take off. Across the 45. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Well, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. It's so hard to get drives together because the clock starts to be your enemy. Really heads-up play by the quarterback. Getting the first down, get out of bounds, and stop the clock.
Pulls it in. It's Bennett. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. change now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. On the move at the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Sellers. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, if this situation in the game trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Unloads it left. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Delayed handoff. It's Pringle. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He'll be dragged down, but not before he's put the finishing touches on a win for his team.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need 1 play. We need 1 run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
And it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage, they can't get it done, and it is over. And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.